Hey there, welcome to the 13th archetype. So I want to show you what I've gotten done so far on the garden. So I built these beds right here, out in front and all the way down. So I'm just finishing securing those, and I ran out of boxes and I got to get more yard waste together, and I'm out of soil. So I made this little fountain right here. I'm gonna take my drill and drill a hole in the top and the bottom, and I'm gonna run a fountain up from this 5-gallon bucket and have some running water out here. So I built these beds, and I recycled this old headboard and footboard that was in my garage. I was going to use it to make a bench out of it, but termites got a hold of it. So I buried part of it in the ground, and so I made this little area here. This is recycled bricks from my front yard. When I was doing my front flower beds, I found all of these bricks, so I recycled them. So I just stacked them up, filled them in, and I moved the tomatoes that were in those bags out, and then I put some serrano peppers out here, companion planted them. So when I was moving all this mess over here on the side, because you remember I had that canopy over here protecting these trees until I could get to them, I found that the muscadine grapes, and they're looking a little wilty. I should have watered them last night, and boy, I tell you, we got a ton of black widow spiders right now, so be careful, guys. So the wild grapes and the muscadine grapes, wild muscadine and the regular muscadine grapes, they took. So I have a bunch of little plants, so I'm going to grow them up this trellis. Those are beans back there. Those are the ones that were inside of the greenhouse. I moved them out. Those were the ones planted with the cotton. So I planted northern beans out here. This is cucumbers, so I'm going to grow this up here. Back here are the sugar baby watermelons. They're going to go up this trellis right here. And so I brought this squash out because it was not getting enough sun. Now this was a tree that I got at Bach Tower from one of the nursery guys, and it was actually 2, and then this one's a little bit girdled, so I'm going to try to straighten these guys out. Something in the jacopata, I don't know how you say that. If you recognize a tree, let me know. It's supposed to be a rare tree. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and plant out these avocado trees, and I'm going to put them right on the inside of this raised bed right here. And then as you can see right here, I decided that I'm going to build a bed, a triangular bed. We're going to use some sacred geometry, guys. I'm going to build a triangular bed around my lemon tree, which I already cleaned it all up, cut all the dead stuff back, got all the greening damage off. Oh, I missed one piece right here. That's all right, I'll come back and, oh no, I already got it. It's trimmed. So anyway, this right here, I'm going to cover it with the screening, and it's going to just be like a triangle right here to keep the greening flies off of this guy, because I don't want to have to use any pesticides. This is all organic gardening, and so far the bug's been eating my plants up in the past, but for some reason this year it seems kind of different. I'm wondering if it's because the planet's vibration is finally raising. It's like I'm having a really good garden for the first time out of so many years of gardening. So this is a really long bed, if you see. You know, so this is like 3 trips to the Dollar General to get all their boxes, and my car packed full. I'll line the whole bottom, and then I'll do trimmings, yard waste. But this next time, I'm going to take the lawnmower with the bag attachment and get all the leaves that way. So I cut Ghosty's old pool in half, and then I just supported the outside with these little paver stones. I got to go get the rest of them. I'm just tired, guys. I can only do so much in a day. So I moved the Congo watermelons out here because they just weren't happy in the greenhouse. So I have another bed over here, but I ran out of soil, so I'm keeping track of all of the bags of dirt. So I ended up buying 10 bags of 2 cubic feet each of the great value potting soil, and I bought 10 bags of the composted topsoil, which is only like 1 cubic feet or 1.5. So now we're in 25 bags of that composted topsoil, 10 bags of the Walmart stuff, and it was 15 bags of the black cow manure. So I'm keeping the tally up. Because we got to know how much you have to expect to spend. All right, so in the greenhouse, here we go. Everything's looking really good. I got some yellowing going on. I'm guessing they need some magnesium or some fish fertilizer. I have some fish fertilizer. I'm going to spray them tonight. So that Thai basil right there, I'm going to move that out in with the tomatoes because it's a good companion plant, and that's what I was intended to do to begin with. So the greens, the peas, they really do like growing on here. So there's these little Golden Gate beans. They'll grow all over this trellis. So these tomato plants are looking pretty good, and look at the little beets. They're looking good. So it looks like the mugwort's gonna do okay. The peanuts are coming up. See them over there? I've had those little squirrels they've been in my greenhouse every single day. So I've even left them a little plate of peanuts out there, and they still want to come in here and tear stuff up. But see, this is where they've been in here digging holes. And that one's the other day. Little rascals. So, yeah, but everybody's got to eat, right? So the strawberries are not looking too bad. They're looking all right. So these pinto beans need a trellis, so that's my next operation. And then the basil's looking really good, and this red leaf lettuce is starting to go, so that's pretty good. This is not basil, this is oregano. So look at how nice this Mexican spinach is. You can use this for a meat replacement. I'm so excited to finally get that to grow, and it's growing in the front yard too. So look at how nice these onions look. Can you believe that we grew those from a store-bought onion? So I've got all of peanuts and stuff planted over here. I've got this corn that's going to come out. It's going to go on these beds out here because it really wants some full sun. And this is the first time I've ever gotten corn to grow. Now my dad, he can make corn. He can make anything grow. I swear he's got like some kind of magic touch. So I've got peanuts planted all in here for him. And then, I was trying to remember what kind of squash this was growing. Look, there's another black widow right there. See, this is why you have to be careful. They don't want to bite you. They're just doing a job. But be careful. So this is those huge pink squash. So you see how it's wanting to already go up here? When it gets just a little bit bigger, I'm going to start trellising it all the way across here and over here and up. And because these things are massive, I'll actually probably have to take like old t-shirts and make like a sling and tie it to this and let it hold the weight because they're just that big. They're like kind of the same concept as a loofah. So yeah, so that's about it. The sorrel's growing and the ashwagandha's growing. So I'm thinking about a way that I can repurpose this using that cracky method, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just keep watering it. So I replanted all of the orange trees. This is from that heirloom tree that I got where I think is the Garden of Eden, guys. This is like a 500 to 600 year old strand of oranges. So this is like a couple years old. I'm going to come out here with my pruners after I relax, and I'm going to take all this dead off of it. And I got some lemons, some standard lemons right there that took. And check this out. This is so exciting. I thought my jackfruit tree were dead, but look there. They're not. That's so amazing. So I'm hoping that it's the same for this guy right here, and that my 2 jackfruit tree come back. It will just tickle me pink. And then maybe my 4 in the front yard will. So over here, oh man, I'm so tired. Look at how nice the wheat's doing. So that's doing really good. And let's see, do we got any peanuts coming up yet? No, but they should be coming up anytime. Oh yeah, they're coming up back there. So the corn's not come up yet. Potatoes look really good. Look at these pretty potato flowers. I already need to hill these guys up again. I just hilled them up a couple days ago. This wheat's starting to grow again. I think I had grasshoppers eating it. My collard greens are already growing back. I just harvested all of those leaves and those two have already grown back. So I dumped some of my pots out and I filled this up with some soil. And then this is sweet potatoes, purple sweet potatoes. They run crazy. So I guess I'm going to just kind of see what I can do with these little seedlings right here for the guava. I think what I'm going to do is actually put them in the greenhouse and see if I can get these to grow a little better, because they're just kind of struggling here, and I really want a guava tree again. Mine's ruined, but we do have a little orange tree here, so that's exciting. So that's it for the garden. What do you think for all of the recycling? We didn't do too bad so far, you know. This is why you have to use your creativity, because when times get tough, people don't have just tons of money to go out and spend on stuff. You got to learn to use stuff that you have. So that's it, guys. I hope this video has inspired you to go rummaging around in your yard and at the dump and every other place and see if you guys can work together as a community to start growing your own food and, you know, invest in a greenhouse. So this is just the first part of a very big project that I'm doing with my community, making a self-sustainable community, because we live way out here in the middle of BFE. And so, you know, we don't have readily access to a store. And the other thing is we need to start growing our own food, because we need healthy food. So with that, when you come and find me, I'll be here, because we're living in the past, the present, and the future, all at the same time. Don't forget to get outside today and give thanks to our Mother Earth for her bounty. You hear all of the bumblebees. They're hanging out in my greenhouse too. This morning when I went out here, I just had bumblebees just hanging out. So that's pretty cool that they're drawn to the energy here. And give thanks to our Heavenly Father. So thank you, and please like, share the videos, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.